I find it real fascinating how systems are always used by people that absolutely have ill intent. And they're used specifically to just be a nuisance, waste money, just be an absolute net negative to people who just want to mind their own damn business and live their own lives. But yeah, the specific type of individuals, and you'll see what I'm talking about, is like they're smart enough to know that these addendums exist that they think they can take advantage of, and they probably have just had people just say fine whatever their entire lives just to avoid dealing with these types of individuals. But they're stupid enough to know that you can't pull one over on the people that the professionals. I get it. Again, you've been told, sure, whatever, fine your entire life, but then you step into situations like these. If I'm not mistaken, the person that sent this to me said that this was in Florida. So I'm like, oh god, this is yet another California situation where, again, these are laws that existed like 80, 90 years ago, where the cowboys would get sent off to fight and they would die, and they're like, okay, well, we need some legislation, some legal precedent to take their land from them, take their home from them. And they found one, and again, these laws exist, but you never think these individuals would evoke them until they absolutely do, and then when they do, you're put in these situations where time, money, and effort is now being used to micromanage these individuals.
The real estate property manager calls the police after someone breaks in.
Just give this a watch. Let me do the thing. Where are you? There you are. All right. See if we have
A real estate property manager calls the police after someone breaks into a home he's selling and is still inside the property claiming squatters' rights. What officers don't know is the burglar inside is the worst Karen we've ever seen.
What a joke. That's not our door handle. They took it off.
69189. I can hear dogs. Somebody's coming to the door. You look.
Can you hold on? What a cheek. It's astonishing.
Can you hold on? Yeah, again, it's a level, and in most systems that you and I understand, people like this would get their way. I read a situation where in the UK, a Pakistani man and an Indian wife got married. They had a house, and the minute they got married, she bring her his entire fucking family over the house. And the guy's like, well, what the fuck? And he tries to be like, well, this isn't fair. But it's like, brother, you got scammed. Like, unfortunately, the UK hates their men. If you are a man, it's like, according to them, you exist to be taken advantage of. Your hard work, your blood, sweat, and tears exists for the Karen to take from you. So there are systems where this person would get their way, but here in America, that is absolutely not the case.
Isn't it?
He looked out the window and then walked away from the door.
Thing is, the only way to get the lockbox off if you don't know the code is to take the door handle off and throw it away. They came prepared. That's our standard key. That key does all of our properties throughout the US.
Hi there.
Hi. No.
Come on out.
Paperwork. Why are you on my property?
1025. Come on out.
No. Do not touch me.
You need to come outside right
No,
now.
I do not. I know my laws. Sir, get off of my
Come on
property.
outside.
Yep.
I return adverse call.
To be fair, he did kind of roll up on her. Like, again, there's a specific way to treat these individuals. You gotta treat like they act like animals, so you gotta treat them like them. Be like, hey, you just got this. You have to be chill. he did kind of, reach for her. And again, obviously, this is something she's expecting. Like, she had the paperwork in hand. Like, she knew this was going to happen.
Adverse possession with title.
Then you need to come out and talk to me because
Okay,
we're
I will talk to you right there.
Come outside.
Respect my space. You do not have any right to come and grab me.
Did I touch you?
You were trying to grab me
because
when I
you're
have
here.
my paperwork.
Then
Sir,
come outside.
this is a civil matter now because I filed adverse possession, sir.
And again, I don't think he understands what adverse possession is. I think in Florida, like, Florida is one of those states that probably has something like this. But I think, like, that's a wild fucking face. You know, the face of the Karen and the glasses. It's like it's after a certain amount of years, or if, like, the property's in disrepair.
Come
With the state of
outside.
Florida. Sir, get out of my house.
Adverse possession is a law that allows a trespasser to legally acquire the title to another person's property that is abandoned or not maintained. However, a person can only claim this after uninterrupted possession of the house for 7 years and cannot be done in secret.
Yeah, so obviously that I need to stop pausing. So this is obviously something they have with the state.
4K down to get this.
Then come outside and discuss that with us.
I will discuss it. You don't have no right to grab me, sir, when I have my paperwork. You are listening to one side of a story. You did not hear me. I am an American citizen. You have no right to step in my house.
Yep.
There's not one way to purchase a home.
You're going to come outside.
Get
or
out
I
of
will
my house.
remove you from the house.
You cannot remove me from my house with my paperwork, sir.
Can we see the paperwork you have?
State of Florida, adverse possession. Actually, me and my husband had filed this.
You need to come outside.
I don't think she has a
know your
husband.
laws because you seem very uneducated about adverse possession. I know what I'm doing.
I'll tell you what, the people who know what they're
One of
doing and
those
know that they're doing
people.
illegally don't react the way that you do. They don't speak
You
the way that
almost
you do.
grabbed me. I said, give me a minute so that I can put my dogs away, and you grabbed me.
You tried to come running out the back of the house to run. You could have gone out the
Why
front
would I
door.
run?
You didn't know I was back
The
here.
front, I saw you from there. See the assumption, sir?
Yeah,
one of them
those.
came and tried to break in.
That was
and
an
messed up.
agent trying to show the property that is vacant and is not yours. What are you talking about?
First of all, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I've got all the paperwork.
And again, obviously, he's the landlord. He has the paperwork, right?
An attempt to establish adverse possession with title. How long has the home been sitting there abandoned?
It's not
I have
abandoned.
every right to
It's
actually
not
sit-
abandoned.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's
sweetheart,
listed
so you
in the
know
MLS.
adverse possession.
It's listed
Get
in the
ignorance.
MLS. It's listed in the MLS.
You can't grab me out here.
I'm not grabbing you. You need to get out.
No, he tried to grab me out of here. We filed adverse possession on the home already. Thank you. He could be on MLS all it wants to be. Adverse possession is still a law, sweetheart. Thank you. Milo, come inside. Come inside, Milo.
Don't sneer.
I just did.
You'll be out. Don't worry.
I don't
Y'all
care.
Yeah, you will.
I paid
You'll
already.
be out.
I already paid.
You'll be out.
We went to the...
You'll be out. I'll be back in 30 days with the sheriff, and you'll be out.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, okay.
Yeah. Don't
Bye.
worry. You'll be out.
Adverse possession.
Smarty pants.
What's adverse
You know what you're doing? Out you go.
Yeah, whatever.
What's adverse?
He's trying to say it's abandoned. It's not abandoned. There's a sheet in there where
I
the
didn't end up
contractors
right here.
come and clean it every week.
We had no
It's not
idea.
abandoned. It's listed. It's been listed for a year. We have showings all the time. It's not abandoned. It's not an abandoned property. So she's lying. She doesn't know what she's talking about. There's a certificate of title.
And he's showing us the certificate of the title right now.
Select Portfolio Servicing.
This is his company.
There's my listing agreement from Select Portfolio Servicing. This is how old the file
Oh, you're
is.
breaking up. I
It's
can't
never been abandoned since we foreclosed on it. My phone number.
Okay, so he's trying to sell the house, but then she immediately just ran in there and is now staking claim to a house that hasn't been abandoned, technically ever been abandoned. Again, I don't know if it's the house he lived in particular, but or used as an Airbnb, but it's not an abandoned product. I've been watching a lot of these from this channel, and you know, there is something to say with like the less than 1% of situations where an officer does act irrationally and goes above the law. never wants to point to that. Like, people don't point to the many cases where it is absolutely justified for an officer to do what they do, and this is one of those situations. And again, there's situations like these where, imagine being this guy having to deal with that individual, and you're like, oh God, bro, like, I'm so glad I'm getting paid by the hour here, or this would be nuts. Unless he gets paid a salary, then my bad, bro.
It was on the window. She's taking that down.
The realtor said his phone number was even on the window, and they took that down.
This was in the window. We don't see it now. I got pictures of it there last week.
Okay.
There's my sign last week, and there you can see the lockbox and our brass door handle. Gone.
With all the paperwork and photo evidence the property manager has, officers determine he's correct.
Yeah, and obviously, he would have this. Like, you have to have this. Like, this is legal. Like, you have to have this information as a realtor. Otherwise, it's your ass. You know, and the state will come down on you as a realtor if you don't. And you'll have situations like this, you know. And again, a situation like this, if he fucks up, she would be 100% justified, regardless of how she's acting. But, I mean, I'm assuming this is an older guy. I'm assuming he's been doing this for years. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
And the Karen has no authority to claim adverse possession on the residence. Now they just need to figure out how to get her out of the house.
Here's where we're at. What she's doing is squatting. They changed the locks, took the locks, that's that. So we have authority. If you want to break the door down, we can go in and remove her forcefully.
They're bringing in, like, see, this is probably like the level 10 officer. They're bringing in the level 100 right now, I'm pretty sure.
On the locks, that's entirely up to how far you want to go with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you rather do it the safer way with
That's
minimal risk of
what he
damaging the
is.
property and doing, like you said, doing the 30 days with the sheriff's office? Or are you wanting her removed immediately now? Because if that's the case, if she doesn't let us back in, if she doesn't come and agree to open the door, which she may not do now because she knows she's probably in the wrong, you will have to be responsible for breaking the door down and paying for the damages.
Well, it's our property anyway. We own it. Whatever damage is there is there. What are they going to do in the month they're there? And the money they're going to cost us by not being able to market it?
I can't.
Yeah, and again, that does make sense. Like, imagine how much money you're losing having to pay her. Like, you might as well just do the damage and pay for it later, as opposed to waiting, you know, having to pay her to just sit there. Again, she's costing time, effort, and resources, knowing she's in the wrong, to these individuals and to this guy.
Answer that.
No, exactly. So you don't think she's going to
Now
come
they
to the door
brought
anyway?
the level
we can try
100.
again.
I'm
And I would
assuming
have
that's
German
what
go
the
up
guy
there
is.
because she doesn't like me clearly, so she might be willing to come back to the door once he goes up to it. What do you think?
Try it.
Let's try that.
Yeah, the level 100's rolling up, I suppose.
I can't open this door.
Can we see that paperwork again, please? Can we go to the back?
I filed adverse possession.
Can you just meet me in the back door? Because I need you to show me that paperwork again.
Yeah, again. Dude's doing exactly, like, just let me see the paperwork. Like, come on. Like, that's all I want to do. Like, he's probably someone who's dealt with people like this so many times. He's like, you know, she knows how this is going to end. He knows how this is going to end. It's just, you have to do the circus. You gotta be like, hey, look, we like, put the carrot on the stick for these individuals.
She said she's coming out?
No, she says, stay right there. She's going to show me through the window, I guess. He's the one that's going to need to breach this door.
Can he give us permission to kick it in, or does he have to be the one to actually do it?
You're going to make a 70-year-old man risk his own limbs kicking the door.
I don't know what the legal requirements are here. He's a senior officer. He's a master police officer, so he knows this
Yep, he's the level 100 rolling up.
stuff more than I do.
Yeah, let's check the back door. Do you have a screwdriver or a drill?
Why would you need a screwdriver and drill?
I have my multi-tool that has a screwdriver in it.
Yeah, it will be faster with a drill. Because that door, like you said, it's been broke, but it's just that little piece of wood is holding it.
Ma'am, you're going to need to come outside. At least open the door.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm ordering you.
You are not my authority.
If you refuse to follow that order, you will be arrested for resisting. Do you want to be arrested for resisting?
Resisting what? I have my paperwork.
Resisting a lawful order.
Give me a second.
Go ahead and record.
This dude
and
right
open the
here.
door.
You said you wanted to see the paperwork.
We need to see it personally. Come open the door.
Adverse possession means paying the taxes on the home.
If you have no reason to worry, come
You
open the
tried
door.
to grab me.
I mean, you can pay whatever the fuck you want on the house if it's not yours. Like, sure, people, I'd love people to pay my fucking bills for me, but it's not your fucking, what?
Your assumption, sir.
I'm gonna go grab my multi-tool. If we don't have a drill, we don't have a drill.
Step back. Step back. Step back from the door. Step away from the door.
Yeah, she doesn't like this guy. Well, he should probably obviously back off. Look, I get it. Yeah, you gotta remember who the type of person you're dealing with, right? It'd just be better if he just kind of just goes and have the level 100 deal with it.
Step away from the door. Sir, step away. Tell this man to step away.
Just step away just a little.
I need to see him. I filed adverse possession on the 20th.
Yep, see what I mean? The level 100, like, open the door. I don't know if she's gonna hand that shit to him.
Can I see that?
Yes. You can hold. You don't have to hold it, sir.
Yeah.
This is the original copy.
Oh my god, that fucking.
As you can see, this is the adverse possession
What's
of
your
the
name?
state of Florida. Ashley.
Okay.
Now I
don't
know
even
what I'm
know if
doing
that's a real
because this is not
name.
the only property that I pay taxes on. You pay a portion of taxes for adverse possession, and you start cleaning up the home so you can take over the home. Milo, come inside now. Melody, inside.
Yeah.
So
These poor dogs. Oh my god, I feel bad for the dogs having to deal with this. This is the animal. The dogs, they're just living there. And again, she refuses to actually find them an actual legitimate stable home. So she's like, okay, well, I'm going to become a leech and a parasite and waste everyone else's fucking time. I still don't believe she has a husband, by the way. Where the fuck is he? Like,
no longer, this is not in your hand. This is a court civil case where we fight and we show them that we're going to be paying taxes on the home. When you pay a portion of the taxes, you go to the appraisal office and you pay a portion of the taxes on the home.
you can see this guy's face. He's
This
like,
home has been sitting.
she doesn't know.
That's why adverse possession exists. That's not my fault that you can't do your job and you can't
legally foreclosed on.
If you are a real estate agent, that means you have to sell in a limited time.
You know nothing about what you're talking about.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. It's called adverse possession.
$575,000 was paid for this property in January of last year at foreclosure sale.
Yeah.
That makes it legally the owner's property. It has
No,
not
it
been
doesn't.
abandoned. I have pictures of the property every week, date and time stamped, which will go to the court. You are wrong. It
No,
is never
you are
abandoned.
wrong.
No.
And
You
we
are-
are maintaining the
Okay,
property,
and
all right?
maintaining it. What's
Yeah.
wrong with the pool
Yeah.
and the frogs?
Yeah.
And what's wrong
Doesn't
with
do any difference at
that's
all.
not maintaining.
Makes no difference. The property, and we have
go?
not abandoned it.
I'm going to
We're
sit
here
with
every
it.
10 days.
10:15. Let's make it.
So your criteria are wrong.
No, my criteria, sir, you cannot
Yep.
grab me, sir.
You're not
Sir,
re-
you
Yep.
cannot grab. I have dogs. Sir, I filed adverse possession.
Stop resisting.
I filed adverse
Yep.
possession. I did it the right way. Stop. Sir.
The type of individual, oh, I did the bureaucracy. One, you didn't. Two, it doesn't matter. Like, you're okay. Well, I mean, I guess it does matter if the shit if it met the requirements for the state of Florida. But again, like you said, it hasn't been 7 years. It has been maintained. If anything, it's probably fell into disrepair. Even worse repair because you took the shit off and now she's crying about it.
Please, my dog. Sir.
Yeah, I feel bad
Sir,
for the
can you
dog.
help me? I filed adverse possession. Sir, that's my paperwork. Sir,
Yep.
what about my dog? What about my
Against the
dog?
wall. Against the
What
wall.
about my dogs? You didn't listen.
The dogs are objectively better now that you're not there. I'm gonna say that right now.
Stop resisting! You want to get tased? Turn around right now!
Turn around.
Yep.
Turn around!
Oh my god, I paid $4,000.
The fuck does that matter?
Stop resisting now!
I need to call the police because this is wrong.
Oh my god. Who the hell do you think is there? Cuffing your ass. Who the fuck do you think is there? Call the police. Who do you think we are?
Paperwork. You cannot arrest me. You cannot arrest me. Why are you arresting me? Are you serious? Why am I being arrested? I have rights.
I told you, burglary, trespassing,
This is not burglary. I have the paperwork, sir.
And probably what happened is she probably bribed some lawyer to just hand her a piece of paper. Hell, if anything, she got scammed, if anything. She probably paid some lawyer $4,000 just to have the paper, just to have a piece of paper with a bunch of signatures. Like, man, that lawyer or whoever probably made bank just a free $4,000. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything.
went through the appraisal. State appraisal. They gave me the key. Oh my God, sir.
And now you're being charged with resisting.
I have my MacBook
No.
Pro. Wait, let's go inside. I have to.
We'll get everything.
I can't do this again. Sir,
Again.
are you pressing charges?
Up to the bank.
I declare bankruptcy!
Dotting.
Are you pressing charges?
If this officer falls in the water because you won't cooperate,
What about my
You're gonna be
stuff?
We'll get it for you.
I wasn't the one who did it. What about my husband?
Where the fuck is he? I still don't believe you
resisting.
have a husband.
Leave me alone. Sir, please.
stop spitting in my face.
I'm not. That's not fair because I had my paperwork. You're racist.
Oh, of course. Yep, one of those people. Yeah, move it along.
I'm a. I can't wait to come for you. You're a racist fat. I'm coming for that ass. Don't worry. I have my paperwork. Don't worry. Don't worry. I had paperwork. I had paperwork too. I had.
Again, oh, the bureaucracy. The lawyer I probably just gave $4,000 to, who's probably fictitious or did the wrong thing. Probably took advantage of you, just took your fucking money. Oh, I got a paper. It says on the paper that doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
My paperwork.
Yeah.
And I'm being arrested for what? What am I being arrested for? Burglary?
Oh, you're trying to break out of your cuffs now. So now you're gonna get another charge. Up against the wall. You're about to get tased right now. Don't.
Call a car. Siri, call a car. Siri, call a car. Call a car. Call a car, Siri. No.
Is that her husband? Bruh.
Call a car,
Yeah.
Siri. No.
Got him. Yep, see? Yet an individual who's just wasting time.
Roll over on your back.
Wasting
right on the ground.
resources.
You fat. Get the f out of my face. Or I spit on you. Get the f out of here. I have no respect for you, you GED, you dumb loser. Adverse possession is a law, and I'm gonna sue the f out of you for what you just did. I swear to f. Get the f away from me!
Yeah, she's hyping herself right back up. She's hyping herself right back up. She knows she's in the
You
wrong.
ugly fat f.
Do we need to wait for a female?
Let's just put her in the car.
I have mail coming too. I can't wait to see your fat f. Get the f off me, bitch.
Yep.
This is when I started working out again 3 weeks ago.
I'll go check the inside with this guy.
6 and 9, we're gonna need animal control, 2 small dogs, possibly a Pomeranian.
Yep. Wasting the time of animal control. Wasting the time of the officers. Wasting the time of this realtor. Wasting. I imagine how much money is being put into micromanage some retarded animal who, again, who's lying, probably, again, been told all her life, sure, whatever, just so people could just leave her the fuck, just say, be like, alright, fuck off. Yeah, I'll say whatever dialogue option I need to get you the fuck away from me, so I don't have to fucking deal with you. And just pass down, and now she's in this situation.
All right, let's go inside.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody else in there. So the husband is involved in it as well. I didn't think it was her on her own.
Well, that's what she's been saying to her husband, but...
Why does she think she has a right to have a property when other people have to save up the down payment? It's crazy.
All right, just go ahead and...
Again, it's one of those people who don't actually care for, you know, what's the actual legitimacy of the thing. It's like, they think, oh, I have a piece of paper, I paid a lawyer, I'm good. No, don't mean a thing.
Hello? Anybody here? Hello? There's some stuff in there. Paperwork. What about this? Shall we bring this out?
I'm just taking her personal stuff.
Get back. Get back. Come through. Look at this. They came prepared.
Yep.
Here's my sign on the floor. Here's the lockbox with the door handle. There's a baby buggy here. Thank God there's no baby in it. Well, I can't see one, can you? You know what? They probably, that's the dogs.
He even said, see me in 30 days, but you antagonized that I would get arrested.
There's our
Oh my God, is that dude just sitting in there like, yeah, there's their sheet. I'm surprised this place is in a better position than what it is. I mean, okay, I guess there's power to it.
Do you want to take a picture of this? This is a sign-in sheet. Look at the dates we're here. We have a crew that come and clean it and make sure everything's okay.
You're trying to ruin my life? You see a black woman all by herself and I'm the mastermind all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
What the fuck? Where's your husband? I thought you had a husband.
Nothing about anything that we've done
You were trying to grab me
had
and you
anything to do with race.
Away. When I tried to tell you the front door, go play with the front door right now and see if you can open it from the front.
Open the door. It's perfectly fine.
So according to this, in order to use adverse possession, you must move into an otherwise neglected property and improve the property, and the title can be granted to you after a period of time, and it must be done in a visible manner such that it is in conflict with the owner's right, none of which she does.
I'm not going to cooperate.
It's okay. I'm just going to do a quick pat either way because it's just for safety measures.
Safety measures for what? You got f***ing belts and everything on you. How safety for what?
You're getting
Look at
you're
me.
getting transported from one place to another.
I don't
so
care.
Either way, like I said, I can just hold you here and I can just do a pat real quick. But either way, it's gonna happen.
Don't touch
And then I got to.
I have my own authority. I'm a sovereign citizen, so just don't touch me.
Oh my God! Anybody that says that, yeah, just throw it out the window. That don't mean anything. I'm a sovereign citizen of the world. Bullshit. Again, she's running down all the lines of victimization that none of them fits her. Oh my God! Oh, I'm a sovereign citizen. Cool. You're in our nation. Fuck.
Well, we're going to. So
Don't touch me.
cooperate with the pat down.
Do you realize just how easy it is if you just? I just.
How big are your legs? If you spit on me, you're gonna get charged with additional.
Get out of me!
Oh my God.
Get out of me! Get...
Put on the wrap.
Don't touch me, you piece of trash! Get the f away from me! It's you, bitch! You guys broke it!
It's not broke. It's not
Yeah,
broken.
and now they're saying, oh, it's broken. You broke my head.
She's already gotten out once. Oh, you slipped out of these before. So right now you're sitting here, and you can put these handcuffs behind your back.
I don't like you guys anymore. Like I cannot. I hate you all. And I hope you guys dies, and I hope your children dies. Like I don't like you guys.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I can't wait
yeah.
for sovereign citizens to just come through, and like when that war begins, I can't wait.
What in the fuck is she talking about? What are you talking about? Just, look, a lawyer's going to see all this, right? And okay, you fucked up. You fucked up. You let your emotions get the better of you. At one point, you can just be like, all right, okay, you know, I'm in the wrong. There's nothing else I can do to get me out of this situation. Fine, whatever. I misinterpreted the law. I thought I had the right. You could have left out of this. Okay, you probably lived there for how long? Like a week? Okay, you fucked up. Just say that and move on. Like, this is the worst way. Even if you know you did something bad, this is the worst way to go about it. Always plead ignorant. Always say, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. Or, oh, I guess I was lied to. I paid $4,000 to a fucking lawyer who gave me spoofed documents. I fucked it. But no, I don't think this individual's smart enough to do that, right? Like, okay, you know you're in the wrong, but there's a right way to go about being in the wrong, and that's playing dumb. If you're not going to do that, if you're just going to spout threats, spout all this shit, cry, like, it's like you deserve to be here.
Don't talk to me. I'm an American, and I want to be the face of that war too.
Wait, are you an American or a sovereign citizen? Hold on, like, which was it? Like, can you be both? I mean, look, anyone that says I'm a sovereign citizen, I don't think they're smart enough to really understand. I don't know, because this is terminology made by dumb people, but I just need to know.
Espinosa with Orange County Animal Services. I'm going to be taking your 2 dogs, okay?
Can you take the number? Can you take the number? Okay, bye, bitch. Bye, ugly bitch. That's why your skin's so...
Don't even fucking care for the dogs. Like, she doesn't even care for the dogs. Like, we're taking your animals. They're going to be, like... This is the type of individual.
Are you, on behalf of them, wanting to press charges for all this against her?
I'll check with the asset manager. Can I get back to you?
Well, the entire point of what we're doing is that you gave us the impression you wanted to press charges. If you're going to come back and say no, we have to let her go.
No, let's do it.
They can always change their minds.
Yeah, and again, he's 100% in his right. If these are the type of people you're contending with, do you just press charges just to make an example, so we don't have to fucking deal with people like this?
Have the charges drop later, but if you being the representative want to press charges on their behalf, they can change their mind later.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can say no and we can release her.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think we should do then?
I cannot give you legal advice. I mean, regardless, I'm going to arrest her for the resisting charges.
And damage?
Well, that's on you guys. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't know their firm answer right now, you are the representative. You can say yes to it right now. If they change their minds, the state attorney's office will be contacting them regardless, and they would change their minds then.
Okay, put your hand behind your back, then. Break my wrist. You're not my authority. Break my wrist. I ain't breaking no wrist. Break my break my arm.
Yeah, again, she probably wants that to happen, so, you know, she... yet another group of wasting people's time. Well, then they have to take her to the hospital, waste more people's time on this parasite. You see how these people act? Like, their modum operandi is to just waste people's time and money and effort on them. Like, and at one point, you're going to get, you know, that person to be like, no, I don't think we're going to do this. And make no mistake, right? The reason she's allowed to do this is because there's so much bureaucracy around this, and she's just taking advantage of it. It's like, imagine if that just goes away, and it's like, no. And that would be the bad thing. That would be a bad thing to happen. I don't want that to happen. But if you have people like this, you know, who do you think, like, was just watching this one video, like, again, that level 100 dude with the speech in the green, he probably dealt with so many cases like this. He knows how to deal with these people.
Put your hands together. Come out. Come out.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Okay.
I said no, right?
Oh, you're gonna
I said no, right? I'll file him up. What's up? I'll file him up. Get the f away from me. Get the f away from me.
Yep. There we go. They're putting her in the wrap. Put her in the wrap. Wrapping her up.
You really need to stop resisting.
Nope.
Look, look how many officers and how many people are just micromanaging this individual. Like, this could have been over, they could have been gone, dealt with other, but no, they're all here dealing with one person who knows they're in the wrong, but they're continuing. Again, it's situations like these where you're like, yeah, I mean, if imagine every single situation becomes this, you're going to have those less than 1% situations where an officer snaps. Because again, officers are not perfect. You know, if you want perfection, you're not going to get that. And again, that people don't want perfection. People just want them to act against individuals like these. And unfortunately, you will get bad situations that go, you know, anyone, even me, can agree is bad. But with people like this, it's like it's inevitable.
Oh, no. Now you have assault and battery on a police officer. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. We're good there. We're good.
When you have her ankles tightened, I'll pull her over them in the grass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now pull over.
They're wrapping her up into the box.
Roll on your back.
Stop resisting.
Please back up.
Roll over onto your
Yeah.
back. All right, let me lift. There you go. There you go. Grab it.
They're wrapping her up like a burrito.
I don't care. You're hurting me.
Yeah, I want that one officer that you talk shit about.
I'm a human. Get off.
Wrapping her like a damn burrito.
How is this legal? Get off of me.
Just in case, let me take the helmet. I don't know how she's going to react to this one.
Well, but they put the muzzle. They put the fucking muzzle on her. Bruh.
Ashley was charged with felony escape, felony resisting with violence, felony battery on a law enforcement officer, providing false identification for giving the wrong last name, threats to law enforcement, burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, felony threats to a public servant, larceny, and trespassing by adverse possession without notice. There are no records indicating she filed any lawsuits against the involved officers or the property owners. Court records indicate she pleaded not guilty, bonded out, and has since stopped showing up to court, and her bond has since been forfeited. She is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Now, in Florida, it takes 7 straight years of living on a property and paying the taxes before you can even try to make that claim. And this wasn't that, not even close. You know what gets people jammed up fast? Confidence built on something they don't fully understand. Because what she's holding
again, I'm pretty sure, like, again, she's not intelligent. I'm pretty sure another lawyer or someone else coached her into acting like this. And it just completely fell through. Okay, she has paperwork. From who? Maybe the same lawyer she says she spent $4,000 on. That just took her money. And obviously now she has this idea that, oh no, I have probably the lawyer in the pocket who's probably not going to help her. You know, all the social anti-police stuff that's happening. She thinks, I guess it's like California, which they allow this. But no.
Right there, adverse possession, that's not a free pass to take control of someone's house. So now we've got officers walking into a situation where someone truly believes they belong there, and that belief, that's what makes it harder than it looks. And she gave them a fight the entire time, and those are all delay tactics, not to win, she just wanted to avoid losing. But here's the moment I want you to really lean in on. Around the 11:47 mark, watch how she begins throwing threats around, trying to pull the officer's attention toward her voice, while at the exact same time, she's working her hands slipping through those cuffs. That's attention manipulation. Get officers focused on what they hear, so they miss what they should be seeing, but it didn't work. Some people don't escalate because they're actually confused. They escalate because somewhere along the way, they decided they're not leaving no matter the cost. But keep in mind, situations like this, they never fall apart because of what someone actually knows. They fall apart because of what someone thinks they know.
Yep, again, she believes she was in the right because of this. I've been watching so many of these, right? And again, the internet is such a wonderful place because you see, you know, the situations where it's like, okay, if every situation is like this, I can see how an officer just snaps. They're not supposed to. but they will. And every single individual situation is different depending on the person, the situation, you know, the environment around them, the state. Like, there's so many, almost infinite amount of situations that happen that they have to go through. And every time they're called, they're like, okay, so what am I about to get into? And unfortunately, situations like this, I mean, she was let go, right? I don't think she'll be doing this again. Or if she does, hey, I'm pretty sure they'll be in touch if she does. Do we stop sound? I keep hitting this fucking cord. I've never in my entire life wanted to see someone tased so badly. Yeah, unbelievable levels of restraint, right? And again, if that level 100 officer, master officer wasn't there, it probably would have escalated. Ford passed a law last year that allows a homeowner to evict a squatter immediately. If she's a sovereign citizen, why would she be filing documents with the court she doesn't recognize? Again, you don't have the mindset of these individuals. Like, they operate based off bureaucracy, throwing terminology, words. And again, that officer, he doesn't know what what was it? Adverse possession was. He had to ask. And obviously, he asked the realtor, because he's obviously the authority in that situation. You know, you shouldn't exactly expect them to know. But then you hit situations like this. Who the fuck is she calling anybody ugly? I mean, again, female. I mean, I don't think she's particularly ugly. I mean, she, again, an individual that just gets their way this many times in this situation where all of a sudden she doesn't. Yeah. She slipped up and said, I can't go through this again. Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, again? So you're telling me this isn't the first time? We're losing on society, absolute disgrace. You think she can just steal property and own a $600,000 property for $4,000, a down payment again? I'm pretty sure whatever lawyer. I don't even think she had paid the money, but if she did, it's probably to a lawyer that is like, okay, this woman's dumb. Yeah, give me $4,000. I'll put it in as a down payment with the whatever. She paid him $4,000. Probably a lawyer that had a fake name, so it doesn't reflect bad on him. You know, these people, they like to use authority and use bureaucracy that they don't understand, don't know, and think they can just manipulate people and trick them. Siri says no after she yells, Siri called the police is priceless. I'm pretty sure that's something they added. Is it something they added? I don't know. The fact that Siri said no. She's adversely possessed. Yeah. Yeah. Omo's accent was so majestic. I mean, he sounded like there's a lot of like rich Europeans that own business, businesses, and are going into like he probably has family from Europe that are probably wealthy or probably owns the homes. This type of behavior has my blood boiling. Absolutely disgusting. Again, you can't really get mad. It's like, if you understand how the individual thinks, you can choose the right dialogue options to let them do what you want them to do. Unfortunately, at some point, she realized she was being manipulated when the guy reached for the documentation, because, I mean, it probably was fictitious and she didn't want him to know, but at the end of the day, he knew, it doesn't matter. The term squatter rights shouldn't even exist. I mean, if a property's not being used, again, they're trying to. It's effectively an unofficial patch for a game. It's like if you just let a property just sit there, people are just going to move in. It's like, yeah, duh. You know, you're going to, like, every state has a homeless population if a property's just there. Like, squatters' rights is an old terminology, you know, that, again, was used 80 years ago. But, again, they're trying to unofficially patch reality. It's like, okay, if someone just completely abandons this plot of land, does nothing with it, I mean, it only makes sense people are going to move in, and there's would be no legal authority to remove them. Sir, please, my dogs. I don't worry, we're taking adverse possession of your dogs. I don't even think she owned the dogs. Like, the last thing she cared about was her dogs when put in that situation. Poor dude is in the car with the devil. Yeah, he's probably just like, yep. I realized during the video that maybe I'm more normal than I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure most people who are watching this are having the absolute normal reaction that, yeah, she's kind of fucking crazy. Wrap her up and throw her in the box. But you're not supposed to say that. She learned the term adverse possession and thought she was a homeowner. What a joke. There's more than one way to buy a home. What a parasite. Again, throwing terminology, thinking she can, or she probably knows she's going to lose, but she wants to go down fighting. Incredible how she feels 100% entitled to rob someone of a freaking house. Yeah. Yeah, again, every time I hear the word sovereign citizen, I'm like, okay, you're one of those people. Alright, just wrap them up. Like, yep, come on. But, hey, that's all I gotta say about this. I'm adversely ending this recording because I'm tired. Peace.